And okay, Mimi, we're officially live. Good morning. How are
All right.
you?
Good. Good morning, Hannah. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm about to have pizza at 7:30 in the morning, so I'm a happy girl. Um, I want to say good morning to everybody that's going to be joining us on Facebook Live. I am joined with Mimi and Mehdi. He's of Mimi's Pizza, restaurateur, pizza expert, who's going to teach us how to make at-home pizzas. And he's going to feature this new product that his company has. It's an at-home pizza kit. It's a really good idea for kids at home, for date night. I don't know if you guys are like me. My fiance and I don't think we have anything else to talk about since being quarantined together. So doing something, creating something is a fun little activity. Mimi, how'd you come up with this idea?
Well, people are just staying at home during this whole COVID stuff, and we want to come up with something for the families to make pizza at home together. So we came up with a dough kit. You get a dough kit at Mimi's Pizzeria for $9. You get sauce, dough, cheese, and pepperoni. So let the kids and the family make pizza together while they're stuck at home.
Wait, how much did you say it was?
$9.
Are you $9? And how many
Yeah,
people, like for a kid, like how many people do you think this would feed? How many kids?
that's three kids.
Mimi, that's
You can,
amazing.
yeah, make a 14. You'll make a 14-inch pizza out of it.
Okay, see, this is why you wouldn't want me to be a business owner. I'd jack up those prices. All right, so Mimi, will you do me a favor? I
Sure.
want you to walk me through. Everybody watching, we're going to get
Okay.
the lesson from the ultimate pizza maker, and this gentleman is from New York, so he knows how to make a good pie.
So in this kit, you have your dough,
Okay,
cheese,
okay,
sauce, and pepperoni.
okay.
Pull out your dough. Get some
And,
all-purpose flour.
and everybody, this is how it arrives. It comes in a cute little pizza box, and it's all portioned out, and you've got it, so that makes it super easy.
Throw a little flour on the counter.
Okay,
You get your dough. You can do it however you want. I do it a couple different ways, but the easiest way to do it is put your fingers together,
okay,
grab the dough, and just go circular motion around it to make your crust.
okay. Hold on. I'm going to grab a little bit of flour.
I'm gonna wait for you, Hannah.
Wait for me, please. And Mimi, show us that hand motion again. The
There you go. At first, the edge of about an inch of the corner of the crust. Just move your fingers around the crust, around the
okay.
dough.
Mimi, how old were you when you made your first pizza?
Probably about 15.
And you're only 21 now, so it hasn't been.
Correct.
Uh huh.
Actually, 22.
22. But you look great. You look great.
Thank you, thank
Okay,
you.
so
So you got to tell me at what part you're at now.
so I put my dough down, and I'm doing
Okay,
the Mimi claw. That's what I'm going to call it.
call it the yeah, perfect name, Mimi Claw.
Mimi claw. Okay, and I'm pressing it down. And Mimi, I know kids are going to love this because it's messy with the flour.
Correct. The moms and dads are not gonna like because they got to clean up the mess.
Yeah, but that's parenthood, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm doing the claw, and I'm putting like a little
Did you?
flour on my hands when I do it because
Yeah,
it
you don't
gets a
want your
little
hands to
sticky.
stick to the dough. Correct.
Okay. Okay, so
Did you get your crust made?
how far out do you want it? Like, how thick should it be? Because I know you do like
That
a
all
pretty.
that all depends on you. You could do it probably a half inch thick.
Okay. In the restaurant, how thick are your crusts? Because they're nice and thin, and it's that
They're
floppy New
thin.
York.
Yeah, like with this dough, you can make it a 14-inch and it'll be thinner, like a New York style. Or if you want a little thicker pizza, you can make it like a 12-inch and it'll be a little thicker, like a Chicago style.
Yeah. And
So it really depends on your preference.
we've got a good question from a viewer. Leslie just asked, can you order different toppings or additional toppings if they place the order with you guys?
Yes, you could change the pepperoni for a different topping, or
Okay.
you can get additional toppings for 75 cents.
Oh, awesome. Um, Now, Mimi, I know that this probably isn't part of the at-home deal, but in the video, we did a story on Mimi today and all the awesome things that he's doing. Like this company is giving back so much to the community. How you were tossing the dough? Can you give
Uh,
us a quick lesson on how to do
that,
that?
right. Are you guys gonna make your crust yet?
I I think yeah.
All right. So now get your hand with this edge of your hand, both edges of your hand,
Okay.
put it towards the end of the crust, and move your hand in a circular motion.
Okay. We have viewers asking about tossing the dough too. I think they just want to see me drop it, but
Tossing the dough's tricky. You could put your hand right through if you're not gentle.
Okay. All right. Well, I've got a master teacher, so I should be good.
Yeah, I got you. And then grab the dough,
Okay.
slap it around a couple times,
Okay. Oh my gosh.
just just to get the feel of it.
Okay, I feel it. Yeah.
There
Okay.
you go.
And then you do that, like kind of shimmying
Yeah,
it.
there you go. And then
Okay. And
you
if
put
I
your
do, maybe if I do get a hole, what do I do?
you just patch it up. You can patch it up.
Okay, I'm gonna
And
patch
then
it up.
you ready to throw it up?
I think so. Hold on. Okay, and I've got a question. Does the throwing it up like that, and I'm not doing great, but I'm trying. Does it really add something, or is it just showing
No,
off?
it's showing off. It's basically showing off.
Hey,
It, it really
that's a
doesn't
good
do
enough
much. It just
reason, and
shows
I
off.
appreciate your honesty. Hold on.
And then after you stretch it out, I think you got yours stretched out perfect, Hannah.
Thank you, sir.
Now grab your sheet pan,
Okay.
put olive oil on it.
You put olive oil on the bottom of the sheet pan?
Yeah, because you don't want it to stick because you don't have a brick, so you don't want it to stick.
Okay.
And then you put the dough on the olive oil sheet pan.
Okay.
Then you can fix it with your hand to make it like a circular, or if you can make it a square, however you like.
Okay.
But I'm gonna make it the way we make it, with a circular motion.
Hold on. Okay, so whoop. I've tried to do at-home pizza dough before, and I will say, and I think it's because I had your guidance. This is like the stretching it out and everything. This is the best I think I've ever done.
It looks amazing.
Oh, you stop right now. Okay, so I've got it. I'm doing like a square, like a rectangle, just because it fits that in
Yeah.
there.
Now you ready for the sauce?
Of course, I'm always ready for the sauce, sir. And Mimi,
Grab
what's
this
the secret? What's the secret to a good pizza sauce?
tomatoes, good tomatoes. You gotta have good tomatoes. So put the sauce in the middle and
Okay.
just do a circular motion around.
Okay. And Mimi, we've got a lot of people joining us right now. For folks that are just now joining, I'm going to kind of catch you up. I'm Hannah Davis. I am with Mimi Ahmedi. He is the owner of Mimi's Pizzeria. This is an incredible local restaurant that has been giving back to the community during COVID, during protests, during just this really difficult moment we're in as a society. And they also are a brilliant business. They have created these at-home pizza kits that you can order for $9, and it's about enough for about three kids. And then you can make these pizzas at home with your kids. It's great for a date night as well, but it's a fun activity to do at home to keep the children occupied. Parents, I know that's been difficult, and also to stay safe as people continue to socially distance and eat good food. So that about sums it up, right, Mimi?
Correct.
Okay.
You said it perfect, Hannah. I couldn't have said any better.
Well, will you tell folks at home that are watching where we're at in the pizza making process right now?
Right now we're putting a sauce on the pizza right now, on the dough.
And Mimi taught us how to stretch out the dough, and he even taught us how to do like the air flip.
Yep, and you did a great job with it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Had one little hole, but we patched it up. How much sauce do you put on there?
As much as you want. Some people like light sauce, some people like
Okay.
extra sauce.
Okay. All right. And people are asking Mimi where your restaurant's located.
It's located at 6807 West Northwest Highway. It's right in the shopping center where El Phoenix is.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So we've got our sauce,
right.
We've got our dough stretched, we've got our oven on. Now what?
Now we're gonna get our cheese.
Oh, this is what we've all been waiting for.
This is the best part. And you can put the cheese however you want.
Okay, and Mimi, you come from New York, so you know how to make a New York pie. You're the expert. How do you do the cheese?
The cheese, I just put it around the whole pie.
Medium.
It really depends on the cheese, because sometimes the cheese is more butter on it. So it just really depends on the cheese. So sometimes you feel like you put a lot and there isn't a lot. Sometimes you feel like there's a little and there's a lot on there. So it really depends on the quality of cheese.
And what kind of cheese do you guys use at Mimi's Pizzeria?
We use Wisconsin mozzarella. It's one of the best cheeses out there.
Hold on, I gotta try some. Yeah. Oh, so
Next,
you can taste the difference. Yes.
oh yeah. Next, depending on the topping you pick, we usually put pepperoni there, but you get whatever you want on there.
Yeah.
And then you could do whatever you want with the pepperoni. I'm gonna make a little smiley face with the
Yes.
pepperoni.
Oh, you're doing a smiley face?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little smiley face with the pepperoni.
Maybe. Okay. Now I have to get creative. Huh. Oh, here we go. I'm not going to tell you guys what I'm doing. I'm going to have to show you when we're done.
It's gonna be a surprise.
Mimi, why is this a good activity at home for kids? What have people been saying to you after they've been doing this?
Well, everybody's stuck at home. Parents, mothers, kids. Their kids have no school. There's no activities. So like this, family gets together and they can make a pizza.
And it's fun just to be interactive because I think we're all, as we've been home so long, I've seen everything on Netflix. Um, I've read every book that's ever been published. So it's fun to learn something new and to do something with your hands. Um,
Correct. And it keeps the family busy. Everybody
that
go to dip.
which is good.
You tell the kids we're making pizza, they'll be there right away.
Mimi, will you also tell everybody at home just a little bit? And I know it's so, Mimi does not like to brag about himself. And usually really nice people don't, but I'm going to force him to. Will you tell people at home what you guys have been doing with local nonprofits, giving back? I mean, in a time like this, I would think businesses would be holding on to every penny that they've got. But you've said that you're doubling down on giving back. Talk to me about
Cor-
why you do that and what you're doing.
Correct. We have a thing called a community pie. So we're making a heart shaped pizza, and you give 10% back to the domestic violence. So I had a police officer that came to my restaurant, and I was like, how's it out there?" He goes, "Well, the biggest problem we have is domestic violence." So I said, teamed up with somebody, said we need to do something. So we said, order a heart shaped pizza. It's called a family place, and we give 10% back to domestic violence. And then we
Um,
also gave food to hospitals, fed hospitals, Parkland, Southwestern, Presby Hospital.
but I was asking you this. I was saying a lot of people, again, they're cutting costs wherever you can. You're donating time, food, product. Why do you do that? What is that about your, I don't know, your personal philosophy, your business philosophy? Why go that route?
I'm just a generous person in life, so I like to give. I always gave ever since I was a little kid. So I saw people are struggling, so I just wanted to give back.
It's really interesting, guys. We're getting all philosophical now, but there's verses in the Bible that talk about this. There's the law of attraction, this idea that when you give, it does come back. It comes back to you. Do you see that within your own business in your life?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Yeah.
You give, you give back, just like you just said. But I think we need to put these pizzas in the oven so it doesn't stick on us.
Oh, okay. All right. Hold on.
You ready?
I was going to do Mimi, but I ran out of room. So just the me. That's what I did.
Okay. I did a smiley face.
Okay. My pizza's going in the oven. Oh, yeah. You're right. We can talk
All
now
right.
when we put the pizza in the oven. Mimi, we're going to go through a couple questions that people have been posting while we've been cooking, if that's okay with you.
Definitely. Definitely.
Okay. All right. Okay, Leslie had a really good idea. She said, can kids take pictures of their pies and then share it on your Instagram or your Facebook?
Yes, definitely. And you actually right now, if you go to Mimi's Pizzeria, Mimi's Pizzeria Dallas on Instagram, we're giving you a free cannoli.
Oh, you guys, go to
If you follow
Mimi's.
us, you have to follow us. You get a free cannoli.
I have had one of their cannolis. Do yourself a favor and go on there and follow right now. Diane Cox wants to know, can we use this dough to make calzones?
Yes, you can.
Very good question,
You you
Diane.
you can use this dough to make zeppelins, calzones, strombolis. You can even make bread with it if you want.
I love it. Deborah Spencer wants to know, where do we get the dough kits? Online. What's the easiest way to order?
The best way to order is call us at our phone number is 972-215-7290 and just say you want a dough kit.
And Deborah, what I'll do is I'm going to tag me. I put their name in there, but I'm going to tag them when we're done here. So you can just click on that link and it'll take you to all the information that you need. Roxanne Mimi is very impressed with your cheese selection. She says Wisconsin cheese is the absolute best. Ooh, here we go. Donald has a good question for you. Is it a myth that real American pizza tastes so much different than the pizza in Italy?
It's a totally different kind of pizza. Italy pizzas, Neapolitan style pizza, individual pizzas. This pizza we make, New York style pizza, was invented here in New York. In Italy, it's a totally different kind of pizza, and it's
Very good.
cooked totally different.
We've got an expert. And so tell us about, every region, has like a food. Like in Texas, barbecue's huge. In New York, where you grew up, grabbing a
It's a
slice, that's a part of life. Describe it for us Texans that don't
Correct.
know.
Yeah, correct. In New York, on a block, you probably have three pizzerias in one block. So it's like embedded to you. Like here's barbecues embedded in Texas. In New York, pizza's embedded to you. Anywhere you turn, you got pizza. And they set them by slice. So you always know to go grab a slice of pizza, slice of cheese, slice of pepperoni, whatever you like. So pizza's basically embedded to us in the East Coast.
So how did you decide? How did you wind up in Texas as a New York guy, and then how did you decide to bring New York pie to the barbecue capital of the country?
Actually, we moved down here in '91. My dad moved. My mom's parents were down here, and we moved down here in '91. And my dad opened a restaurant in Arlington. I worked for him for a little bit, and then I started Mimi's Pizzeria about 8 years ago.
And what's the so this is a family business, right?
This, yes, correct. This is a family business.
What's the secret to managing a family business and keeping your sanity? Because my family has a family business, a small business. It's a furniture store. Obviously, I'm not in it, but it can be tricky.
It's a lot of hours, especially in the beginning. It's a lot of hours. You're basically married to the business. You're there 12 days a week, 7 days a week, 12 hours. It's just nonstop, and you got to
What's your
deal with employees. Sometimes it's hard to find employees, so you're basically always working.
Do you enjoy it? I mean, it's
Oh, I
hard
love
work,
it.
but what is
Yeah,
it that you love about it?
I just love cooking. I love to cook.
Yeah.
I always love cooking. I mean, had nightclubs here before, but I still enjoy restaurants.
Yeah, I love it. I'm going to read a couple more comments from folks. Diane Cox, she was our viewer. She's also my friend who was asking about calzone. Um, she says she's got the cheese for a cheese calzone. She's just too lazy to make the dough. So she's excited that she can order from you. Roxanne wants to know what kind of tomatoes you use for your sauce.
I use Stanislaus tomatoes. They come from California. They're not concentrated and they're sweet.
We've got some like real foodies online today. I love the questions that they're giving you. What do you think so far about our live cooking demo, Mimi?
I think it's great.
You're
We should
doing
do this more
awesome.
often. We should do this more often.
We really could.
This is actually the first time I actually made a pizza at home. I used to make it at the restaurant.
Mimi, what are you doing, man? You
So this is the first. This is the first. This is like a new experience for me also.
you know what, Mimi, you should do. I know you already work really hard, but you should be doing this on social media from your account for like once a week or something. You can like profile something like to make or like a really good dish. You know what we could do if we want to do this again? Could you teach us how to make cannolis?
Definitely. I have one of my friends. She always wants me to teach her how to make cannolis, and that's such an easy thing to do.
I love it. Ooh,
So
here's a good question.
we could do a little cannoli class.
Cannoli class. I would love that. I would ace it. Leslie wants to know: are there any family recipes that are on your menu, or anything like a recipe that's kind of close, has a connection or a story behind it?
Uh, my grandmother's sauce. Like my grandmother came up with this sauce, and she finally gave us a recipe about 9 years ago because she would come. My dad or my mom or my uncles would have the ingredients, and they come put the ingredients in the sauce, and she finally gave it to all us kids, us grandchildren.
So Grandma sounds like a tough cookie. You guys had to
Yeah,
work on her that long?
correct. And we cooked our marinara sauce about 8 hours takes to make it.
8 hours. Okay, that's
Yeah,
totally a grandma recipe. That's
correct.
totally a grandma. Diane Cox said she would totally watch the cannoli class. Um, and you'll never tell us the secrets of the sauce, will you?
The pizza sauce.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't because
No.
then you're gonna
Yeah,
go.
you couldn't do that to grandma.
You're gonna open a restaurant down the block from me then.
I know, and I would charge more than $9 for this pizza kit. You guys, I'm telling you, this is a really good deal. What can you do for $9 in the city of Dallas anymore? That's incredible. I'm going to do a real quick recap for anybody that's joined us over this time. I'm Hannah Davis. I'm here with Mimi Ameti. He is a local business owner, restaurateur, and a pizza aficionado. He is teaching us how to make at-home pizzas. His restaurant is selling these pizza kits where you've got the dough, you've got the cheese. It's really good cheese. You've got the sauce. It's his grandmother's recipe, and you can choose your toppings. And then you get to make these pizzas at home with your kids. So you give them something to do so they stop bugging you and fighting with each other. Or it's a great date night idea. And it's really good as people are trying to stay home a little bit more when they can, but it's a great way to still support local business. And one of the reasons, right now our pizza's in the oven. We've gone through the lesson, so you can go back from the beginning to watch. But one of the reasons we're talking to Mimi, besides this really cool event, is we did a story today on how his business is giving back to the community so much, donating to local domestic violence shelters, half-price pizzas for police officers, first responders. Oh, look.
I think mine's is ready.
Your cameraman is very good, Mimi.
She is.
Oh, you guys, do you see that bubbling? Can we get another close-up? Will you ask?
Could we give another close-up?
Oh, look. It's kind of creepy with the smiley face bubbling like that.
It moved around the smiley face a little bit.
Oh my God, that is beautiful. Diane wants to know, how many toppings can you pick when you order?
You could pick. We give you one topping, but you can pick as many as you want for 75 cents. You get sausage, mushroom, green peppers, olives, whatever you like.
Leslie said that's like 8 hours. That's like Thanksgiving, 8 hours of cooking. She was talking about your grandma's sauce. And then Diane says you can't give away grandma's recipe. So everybody's on your side. They're telling me to back off.
Correct.
Mine needs a couple more minutes. But kind of look at your pizza, give us a little close up, and talk us through why we know it's done and what you're looking for in a finished product.
Well, really see towards the edge how it gets golden brown.
Yeah.
This one could have stayed a little more. And when the cheese starts bubbling, you get the little spots in your cheese, your pizza's done. You start getting those dark things in the cheese.
Oh my gosh.
It's done.
I think I just fell in love with that pizza.
I'm going to give you guys another tip. Whenever you guys order pizza, sometimes you get the pizza comes home soggy in a box.
Yes.
Get an iron skillet, non-stick, put it on your stove, medium heat, put that slice on there for about 30 to 60 seconds. The most crispiest slice you'll ever have.
Okay, you guys, don't say I've never done anything for you. I just brought you this man with this golden wisdom. Did you hear that? He has figured out, I'm picking up my microphone to talk about this, how to solve the soggy pizza dilemma. Mimi, you're brilliant.
That's the best. I mean, and it'll be the best slice you ever had.
I love it. Amber Johnson Lee wants to know where you're located because she wants this.
We're located at 6807 West Northwest Highway between Hillcrest and Northwest Highway in the El Phoenix Shopping Center, Walgreens.
And Amber, I'm going to go back and tag them. You can look them up. They, you guys do delivery, correct?
Correct. And don't forget, you get a free canola if you follow us on Instagram.
Oh, your PR person's going to love you, Mimi. Like, he's getting good at plugging it. He's good. He's been trained. No, their food is so good. Their cannolis are amazing. Go follow them on Instagram. Get that free cannoli. And I will tag them so you guys can check it out. You can do delivery or you can pick up. You can get pizza they've made for you because they're brilliant, or you can do the at-home pizza. Leslie wants to know from the expert, that's you, Mimi, what's the right way to cut a pizza? Square pieces or the traditional way?
Traditional way. Traditional way is the way you cut pizza. But if you prefer square, you cut it square. But traditional way is the best because you fold the slice then.
It's all about, and we talked about in our interview with the New York, it's all about the fold.
Correct. Let me see if I have a pizza cutter here somewhere.
Michael wants you to get a Fort Worth location, by the way, if you weren't busy enough.
We're looking to expand.
All right, Michael, keep your fingers crossed. Diane Cox doesn't have Instagram. Diane, they are on Facebook, so you can follow them there. And I bet if you message me,
correct.
me, he'll let you have it.
Yeah, you can follow us on Facebook also. You get a free cannoli.
I'm going to let mine go for like 1 more minute. I want a little bit more of that brown, but it's bubbling and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So yeah, Kathy McCrary said she doesn't have Instagram either. Guys, if you follow them on Facebook, and I'm going to tag them. you can stay up to date and you can get your cannoli. People are very concerned. Okay, so you're going to
Everybody,
show us how to cut
everybody wants
it?
their cannoli. Yes, let me see if I find a pizza cutter, but I actually don't. So I'm gonna cut it with a knife.
That's quite the knife.
Tell me about it. I don't think I ever cut a pizza with a knife before.
There's a first for everything. Does this feel like sacrilegious to you?
Yeah, it's
It's
like
okay.
it's like
We'll forgive
it's like
you.
how people eat pizza with a knife.
Leslie says, I bet your kitchen smells amazing. It really does. Like, it's just the dough. You smell that like yeasty dough, so good. And the cheese and the sauce is like coming to life in that heat. Leslie, it does smell amazing. You are exactly right.
There you go, traditional cut pizza.
Oh, a gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna pull mine out, and then
I
Mimi,
want
can
to. I did.
you do me a favor?
I, yeah,
Will you be very honest? And when you look at you're gonna grade my pizza when I pull this out. Okay,
you got it.
I can
I
take it.
definitely.
I
I
can
want to
take
see yours.
honesty.
I want to. I want to see how yours looks.
Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Oh, it's bubbling. Can you see that?
I don't see it yet. Let me see.
It's hot, so I'm trying. Hold on. It should be. Let me double up on my mitts. Double up. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes, you did a great job.
And you guys,
I can see the MI. Mimi.
the mead. So everybody, I like this. I can see that cheese has melted, and so some of the grease from it's on top. Some people may say, "No way, that's how you know it's good." Fat is flavor. Don't pretend like you don't like it. It smells so good. The crust, and this is the toughest thing at home, is to get that right. It is golden brown, like you were saying, Mimi, about 10 to 12 minutes at 500 degrees. Um, it
Hey,
has a good gift
you
to
have
it.
an electric oven?
Yeah,
Are
I
you using
do.
an electric oven?
Yeah,
Yeah, with actually electric oven is probably about 10 to 12 minutes. With a gas oven, convection oven, you probably do it in 6 or 7 minutes.
I know. One day I'm going to get a beautiful gas range, but until then, I'll make do.
Electric.
This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Mimi, such a great idea. So we're going to kind of wrap this up. We'll answer a few more questions, guys. But as a recap, Mimi and Mehdi of Mimi's Pizzeria, we just did their at-home dough-it-yourself is what they call it, pizza kits. Really fun. $9. It'll feed about 3 kids. You look at this. This is a big pizza. You can customize your toppings. You can order from them. It's a really fun activity to do at home. You're learning a new skill. Great for families, great for kids, and also really fun for date night. This would be a cool thing to do. Or Mimi, I've got another idea. Tell me what you think about this. You could do like a
I'm listening.
Zoom. You could do like a Zoom call with family members all over, and you
And teach
could,
them how to make it.
yeah, and like everybody could do it, and then you can see like who's got the best pizza in the end.
That's a great idea. I think we'll have a hit there.
I
I'll
think
be
so.
on Zoom all day long.
I know. Yeah, because you're not working hard enough already. Deborah Spencer says that was fast. It looks so good. Yeah, guys, it didn't take long. Mimi, do you have any final words of wisdom on moving through this moment, either as a business owner or as a human being, with a positive attitude? Because that was the reason I did the story with you. It wasn't just because your food's delicious. It's because of the way that you're carrying yourself and your company is and the way you guys are giving back. So do you have advice for people? Because it can be tough right now for a lot of folks.
I just say right now, just get along with one another. We're all gonna get through this. It's gonna take time. Think about your family. Stay with your family. Order a pizza dough kit for Mimi's Pizzeria. Make pizza at home. Put a smile on your face. We're all gonna get over this, and we're all gonna get back to normal one day.
That's awesome. And in the meantime, eat some pizza.
Correct. Eat some pizza.
Um, Thank you guys. We had a lot of people joining us and they stayed for the whole deal. Thank you guys so much for making pizza with us at 7:30 in the morning this morning. I will tag Mimi's Pizzeria so you can reach out to them and see how you can order your own, a fun kind of Saturday night, whatever night to do with the family. And remember, if you follow them on Instagram or Facebook, you're going to get a free cannoli. So, Mimi, you better get off this live feed and go start making cannolis.
Hannah, thank you so much for having me. All you viewers, thank you for being here watching us today.
Awesome. Bye, everybody.